Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. I've been doing this for 51 years. I worked at IRS for 10 years. I am a national expert in IRS resolution matters. Welcome to my YouTube station. I have a whole team of former IRS agents on staff. This is all we do is IRS resolution. If you got a tax problem, just hit me up. I'm not going to go into all the theatrics of everything I do. You can go to my website at 777 IRS.com and learn about that. IRS is sending out a whole series of CP 504 notices, IRS Notice of Intent to Levy. Let me just tell you what you need to do so you have a 30,000-foot view of what's going on. IRS went ahead and suppressed all their letters. They send out CP14s, 501s, 503s, and the 504 is the most serious notice. It is their final notice. They're saying, hey, if you don't respond to this IRS 504 notice, we're going to, and we're going to is bad. What IRS is going to do, they're going to go ahead and send out a wage garnishment levy if they choose, a bank levy, and they can file a federal tax lien. It's their announcement into your life that they are about to take IRS collection enforcement with that letter. So really, what do you do now that you've received this letter or received certified mail from IRS? You have to take some definitive action. You're going to have to call IRS to stop the process of enforcement. There's no other way to do it. You have to understand, though, what's going to go on when you call them. The first thing they're going to do, they're going to find out about you. They're going to want to know if you filed all your returns. They're going to want to know where you bank. There's a reason they want to know where you bank. And then they're going to take a financial statement, usually a 433F financial statement. That financial statement will let them know how they're going to close your case. And they usually close it one of two ways. They're either going to close it with a currently non-collectible. It means they can't collect the money based on that statement, or they're going to set you up on a payment agreement. This is not the time to do an offer and compromise to settle your debt. You can still do that, but you have to know what's on the other side of that phone call when you call. So IRS, when they take that financial statement, there's two key parts of that statement. Your assets. Can you liquidate anything? Do you have any credit? Anything that IRS can get to make to start paying this debt off. But the second part is going to be your income and expenses. That's where they know they can get money from you. So what IRS has done is they've crafted through Department of Labor certain expenses that they're going to allow. They're called the national standard expenses. If you need to know what your national standards expenses are where you live. Depending on where you live, the size of your family, all those factors will determine. You can look those up yourself. Go ahead and Google IRS national standards for food and clothing, housing and utilities, for car payments and car expenses. That's going to set the basis for what IRS is going to allow. And here's where the big surprise is. What you think they're going to allow, they're not going to allow. And many people wind up with a large payment agreement they simply cannot make. It's happening a lot. So anyway, before you make that call, know what's going on. You must make that call to stop the bank levy and wage garnishments. So if you need us, call us. If you're going to do this yourself, if you don't have a lot and you're in a hardship, call them yourself. But if you owe more of a sizable debt, you may want to get someone, consider us or someone. But you do need to take care of that 504 notice. Thank you. Give me a subscription if you would. I really appreciate it. We do that because YouTube finds that when we get subscriptions, you're kind of better. So if you would do that, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.